Hello everyone. Thought I'd share my score I got at the Ohio River of the knapping material. We'll start down here. Got some feathers. Not exactly sure what these are, if it's a buzzard or... but they're pretty long. They're over 12 inches. And these are about 12 here actually. Then not sure about those. Kind of look like turkey, owl, I don't know. Predator. These look like songbird feathers. They're not very big, size of my finger. Now these, I think, is a kingfisher. This one's cool. It's got the long tail. I don't know if that's a cock feather or what. But... so I gathered them. Also found a couple bobbers. Nice thing about bobbers from the Ohio River, they glow in the dark by themselves. And I got some ceramic. This is, I believe, a 5-gallon crock. It's pretty thick. There's the outside of it. You can see it's got a curve to it. Try it out, see how it naps. This, I'm not sure what this was. Could have been a tullet. I don't know. Put some of that. These are ball jar lids. Mason jar. But they're a glass type something. White glass. But these are, here's one that says Boyd's. Boyd's cap. Mason jar genuine. And I found some of this. I sent some of this to Patrick a while back. This is like the cold cream jars. Jurgensen's. Pond's. Whatever. Another little bit of it. Little pieces here and there. That doesn't say anything. I think this was like a dinner plate or something. Found that. Got some blue glass. Only found a couple pieces of this. Now this, I believe, if you guys look at that profile, is a old style mason jar lid. I don't know if you can see this coming up. And the reason why I say that is because I know what they look like. Because I have one. That's the old mason jar lid. And this thing fits the same profile as this one. Even the line right there. So, and it has the abrupt edge like this one. And that's kind of a bluish color. So is that one. So I think that's it. Here's another style. Basically, it's a glass jar. They had a metal banding and a little handle, and the banding ended there to crimp it down. And I got some purple glass. I'm not sure about that one. What that? Probably some kind of woman's cold cream. I don't know. And some green glass. This one's definitely newer. It's too jaggedy on the edges. But it's pretty, it's a thick bottle. Duraglass. I'm not sure about these. Bottle people would know, but it's thick. Not much of a curve on that one. And this must have been some kind of decorative vase, jar, I don't know, plate, whatever. And we get into some clear glass. Man, this stuff here, I don't know what it is, but it's a 1/2 inch thick. And it has a slight curve to it. I don't know if that's TV glass or what, but it was down there. One good thing about glass down in the creeks and stuff is, man, there's really not any jagged edges. It's all rounded over. This one, I have no idea what that was. But clear glass, it's boring, I know. But it's good to practice. This, I believe I know what this is. And you guys probably would know if you're ever in a basement looking out a window and they have the glass blocks. I believe that's what this is. Piece of a glass block window. Here's a bottom. Design something. D8 something. Look how jagged and wonky that is. That's got to be old. Look how wonky it is. This one's got a green tint to it. Real light colored. I don't know if I can get it over here with this green and get it to the white. You'll see the difference. It's like in the middle. I don't know what that is. And some other little same color type things. But definitely thick. This must have been a lid to something. You never know. It could have been. Where's this one piece at? I can't find it now. But anyway. That was kind of cool. Stopper. There you go, Bell. Do nothing with it. And the brown glass. I don't know what the numbers mean. Some of it's thicker than others. Some of it's much thinner. That's about a quarter. That's a fat eighth. Definitely thicker. And the bottles. I don't know what it is, but they get this shine. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a rainbow effect. I don't know if that's chemicals from the river or what, but that says Tony. Toni. 33. I'm not sure what that would have been. This one looks like a perfume or cologne bottle. It says, I can't read it through here. F-I-T-C-H-S. Fitch. F-I-T-C-H-S. Fitch. Not sure. Maybe you guys will know. And this little guy, I don't know if that's like a little milk or what. Like a baby milk. Or maybe something else was in there, but it's kind of cool how the sides taper down. This thing had to have been burned. It's warped and everything else. I have no idea what that stuff means. Don't know. This looks like a milk bottle, I would think. Something Foods. Sun Glow, GLO, Sunglow Foods Incorporated. Sealed. 152S. I don't know what that means. This thing is kind of weird. It says ball jar. I found it up in the bank. It actually cleaned up nice. Wow, that's weird, man. No deposit, no return. I don't know if it's for medicine went in this thing. I'm not sure. C22. No idea. And we got this thing. Griffin All White. I assume this is from Kentucky. The way All White is spelled. Just kidding, Mike. Red Eye. It's hard to see what's on the bottom. 2 floral ounces. 3 dash. I don't know, but they're kind of cool. Kind of cool to look at. This looks familiar. I think this might have been medicine. This could have been, who knows. It's a 1/2 ounce. That and the last one. That's the bottom. I don't know what the hell was in there. Tabasco sauce. Looks like maybe 8 ounces at the most. But that's the bottles. And then the pieces of chert I picked up. Maybe debutage. This one looked like it's been smacked on a little bit. But we're going to stick around. I'm going to try some of these little pieces out here. See if we can get some flakes off some of this. Now this is, I believe, Rugo's coral, horn coral. I believe this is, you're looking at up and down. This would be up and down this way. I think that's what it is. It's some kind of fossilized coral. But you find that here and there, more towards Cincinnati. Not much up around Portsmouth, so that must have been compliments of the washout from Canada. But we'll see. There's what some of the inside. It kind of looks grainy right now. That's because of the river, but there we go. You can kind of see what's inside these little cobbles. But we'll smack some of that open, see what's in there. Pick me up some hammerstones. Pretty nice. For me, I mean, not native. Just for me to try out. Thought they felt nice. I was using this one down there. And this one. But, yeah, they're kind of neat. And then this, I can't believe I found one of these. This is a bucket list item. Native American squirrel or rabbit boomerang. Finely crafted. Look at that. But yeah, they put this in their pocket. There's a pocket boomerang. It's amazing. Look how thin that is. It looks like a stealth bomber. Then a little bit of debutage. Picked up from the riverbank. Except for one piece. And that's this one. I was way up top. It's a little piece of pottery. And the way you can tell is the tempering. There's a little, see the convexity? So that's the inside. There's your outside. And it was the kind of method where they would roll, like Play-Doh, roll it out, then stack it up and down. Roll it this way and stack it up and then form it. But you can see the tempering in there is flint. There's a little piece there. And with research, you can find out the cultures that used, what type of tempering that they used in there. There's a piece of flint, black. A little white one there. And there's a red one. Oh, yeah, there it is. There's a red one in front of my finger now there. A little bit of red flakage, so that's a little piece of pottery. Yeah, I had to go way up on the bank. It just fell off. It was about 30 foot up. Not sure if this is ancient overshot technology. Yeah, little flakes. I like checking out the different material, the colors. This definitely looks heat treated to me. And then this is one I showed on video at the river. Maybe get a little better lighting of it, but this is definitely a flake. I don't see any secondary working at all after it was done. Just the fact of patina, but this possibly could have been used as a thumb scraper. But I don't see any, like I said, secondary work or anything, but you never know. I'm going to put it up with the other stuff, so. But that's about it on the haul. But really, I mean, as far as material goes, if there isn't anything around and you got access to a river, but this comes from, a lot of this comes from Canada too, from many eons ago. Glacial washout. All right, pause with me. I'm going to put you in this little holder, and then we will see about getting into a couple of these little pieces. We'll see if it's even workable or not. Pretty grainy under there. Definitely grainy. Knock this off. Jeez. Come on. Yeah, this is more for the rock tumbler. The thing about it is it's hard to tell when you're down there because a lot of the good stone have this color on the outside that is the chert. Then sometimes it's just flat out, it's just been polished and picks up that patina. But yeah, this is definitely more leaning towards limestone than freaking chert. Yeah. Alright, this one's for the, but you can tumble that. That makes pretty tumbled rock. Alright, let's pick another piece. I mean, they're, they're not that big. We will measure this at 2 5/8. Yeah, 1.5 inches with the thing on there. Now that looks more workable. Much smoother. Come on. Come on. Jeez. Don't make me get bursa. Man almighty. That is tough. That ain't going. That is not going. Obviously one thing you're going to learn is it's hard sometimes to find a good spot to work from. Flake's nice. That it does. There's some color down in there. Yeah, it's getting a little darker down there. There we go. Yeah. I mean, it's really the same consistency this as the lighter color as far as the feel of it, the slickness of it. But yeah, it ain't easy. Tell you that. Definitely is not easy. Spalling it out. But it is material and you can get practice on it. There's that piece. I want to check this one out. This is the one that I think has been smacked on before. Got a pocket in there. I could be totally wrong. We're about ready to find out. I don't know which way. Definitely start right here. It's a little steep there. Huh. Interesting color. I can't believe it didn't go all the way up and around that ridge. Jeez. My gosh. Man. Alright. This seems a little bit better. A little better. Yeah, I just screwed that platform up. Yeah, that's some actually pretty cool looking color. Oof, 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 oof. Not looking good there, fellas. Not looking good there. Come on, if I can just open that end up. Maybe that'll get it. Jeez. Man, it's just hard to... Alright. Hard to get at it. But that stuff's pretty cool. I don't know if there's like... I don't know if you can see this black stuff. It's like stuff infiltrated in there. Alright, this is going to be really fun. Really, really fun getting this freaking thing down. Oof. You guys, I hope you guys are enjoying this struggle. Oops. Sorry guys, I hit you. There you go. I've never seen this material down there. I mean, that's not the same. Yeah, this is definitely a different color. But, I mean, I can't complain about how it flakes. It's flaking. Not easily. As far as this huge... Looks like something Bob Ross would paint. Happy little mountain. Ooh, it's kind of got like a bullseye in the middle of it. A little roundness. I don't know. Where I was getting this stuff at is right mile south of the Scioto River where it dumps into the Ohio. And that was a major trade route right there. I feel like it's ready to snap in half at any second. Well, we got a little one now. But that's it. That's pretty cool. Just grabbing a piece of something that, the old fellas, the ancient Indians, ancestors, natives might have chipped on, and if you had a bopper, you wouldn't have thrown it away. But I think that's pretty cool. And even if you don't make anything out of this, to tumble it, man, this stuff's beautiful. It tumbles beautifully. I'll be lucky to get anything. I didn't do none of that. That was all just like that when I picked it up. A lot of cortex on that end there. You can kind of see a vein, I guess. You can see the vein in there, the color stripe. That would be the junkiness. This definitely formed in limestone, the way most chert does. Definitely. And that's too, going back, speaking of limestone, going back to the point I found. That's limestone right there. So, what's to say that, this wasn't made out of one of those cobbles from the river? Very possible. Let's see what this one does. This is like a little square piece. Well, it flakes. Yep. Don't really have much color to it yet. Not much character, but it flakes. It's chert. I mean, it's like a 1.5 by 1.5 square, but got a lot of, ow, damn it, that hurt. Got a lot of chunkiness, or chalky stuff on there. This will get your aim good. Oopsie. This is what I first started knapping with right here. This rock. Went down there. Same place. A little over a year ago. And started smacking on this stuff. Yeah, don't miss because it'll hurt. And knock that crap off the tip anyway. It's concretey. Almost a marble. A few more hits. But at least you know that it's down there. I mean, this stuff falls out of the banks just like the artifacts do, so at times you might find a nice piece. See what this one does. It looks great, so. Oh. Might be something kind of cool in there. It's definitely shiny. Think about this one a little better. Definitely. It'll be hard running flake that way. Damn. That's kind of nice. Nice material. Not sure what that little thing was all about, but it like a secondary flake underneath the other one. It says, that was kind of weird. Huh. Definitely different looking. But there you go. There's Chirk at the river. Just gotta find it. I didn't want to take too much. Take a flake here or there down there, but do most of it here. But that's it, fellas and gals. I did find me a couple nice pieces of I thought this is jasper, red jasper. But I thought this was red jasper, but when I got it home, I was like, man, that looks like a damn flake out of there. This might be a little piece of heat-treated material that just happened to get heat-treated and colored. But, or it could be jasper, but that's that. But I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.